Hello, sir. How are you?
Pablo, I'm excellent. How are you doing today?
I am fantastic. 12. It's midday here. What time is it?
Yep.
Your side of the world?
9:30 on Sunday night. A perfect time to start singing, actually, Pablo. Have you been practicing? Are you ready to do some? You're a singer, I imagine.
Yeah, exactly. I've been all weekend in the karaoke practicing.
Yeah, very good. We're going to talk. I thought we'd talk about the Steve Rogers mother Coinbase spot. And you had the genius idea of going, why don't we do a whole episode on big musical theatre pieces? And you found some stuff that I've never seen before, but it's really good. So I think there's some really good archival ads coming up here.
My goodness, musicals, when they are well done in advertising, they're just a joy. So let's start. What do you have for me?
So this is Steve Rogers making a Coinbase musical for Mother in the UK via production company Biscuit and Revolver. I know you're going to hate the strategy, but I think it's fantastic. And oh my goodness, I love the direction. I think it's so impeccably done. Let's have a look.
We ain't got no troubles, no reason to complain. 'Cause here in great old Britain, we just love it when it rains.
Morning.
We're cozy here at home,
Even though it's not our own. But wait a few more years and who can say? Everything is just fine. Everything is grand. Your life can get no better when you're living by the letter in this pleasant land. Everything is just fine. Everything is great. The streets can't get no cleaner, nor the rat meat any leaner. No, life is just first rate.
Everything is just fine.
These fish fingers are a steal.
Prices up a smidge.
Just 100 quid a meal.
Empty purse, but hey, could be worse if there was nothing in the fridge.
Strategic realignment means I get to work for myself. Yeah!
Paying off my law degree with tips from each delivery. Excuse me, sir, I have your tandoori. Everything is just fine. Everything is grand. Your life can get no better when you're living by the letter in this pleasant land. Everything is just fine. Everything is great. We're soldiering on. We're doing our bit.
We're off to Dubai.
It's time to jump ship.
We're tightening our belts with a stiff upper lip. 'Cause everything's just fine.
Well, Pesembi, I love this ad, but I hate the strategy because what he's saying basically through a layer of sense of humor is that things are going terribly bad and then you should invest in crypto. And I don't think that's the right
Dubai. Yeah, it's true. I think though it's done with such beautiful humor. And it is also, I'd say I'd take this as, hey, just like look after yourself. Make sure you're doing the right thing to look after yourself as well. You're too nice a guy, Pablo. That's why you don't like this strategy, I think.
I think from the agency that has done beautiful things like the Hey Ducky idea to welcome Ukrainian children to the country. And I don't know.
I think there are just so many hilarious beats and so many little flourishes that make it fantastic. Just go back through and watch all of the different times the rats show up kind of flying through the air, or like just go and watch all the rat gags, but obviously using a musical because they're saying this is how bad things are, and musicals are so over the top and happy and joyous. So it's this perfect kind of contrast between things are going shit, musical. Now, using that same idea, you had this one of your favorite ads of all time, a one I'd not seen before. Tell me about this other musical.
Yeah, this uses the power of entertainment to talk about something that is very serious and for a very, very positive outcome, and not just to buy meme coins. So this was Crispin Porter and Boguski when the agency was the top of the world. It was the place to be, and it's directed by Pedro Romani. So have a look to see. Do you like it?
I wonder if these guys are actually going to talk to us.
Hey, I think that's it.
Can I help you?
Yeah, we're just wondering, why don't you tell people there's arsenic in cigarette smoke?
And why don't you all just focus on the positive, 'cause positive's the way you ought to be. Why don't we all stop being so derogative to the big tobacco companies?
We asked, is nicotine addictive?
We told you that it's not.
Okay, then maybe everyone just likes it a whole lot. So why destroy the research? Do you think that they're afraid?
No, we're just getting ready for a ticker tape parade. Oh, let's try to focus on the positive. Sure, they may kill 4 million folks a year, but let's stay focused on the positive. There's plenty of us still here. So what if we remove a lung? You shouldn't be depressed.
It's really for the best.
It's something off your chest.
And yes, we know tobacco causes cancer of the bladder.
It doesn't really matter. They make diapers for adults.
His tumor was malignant.
But look, he's not indignant. He knows.
You've gotta just stay focused on the positive.
Every 8 seconds a smoker dies. It's become routine.
But let's stay focused on the positive.
Those 7 seconds in between.
Know what I mean?
We'll just stay focused on the positive.
They're not marketing to teens. They're reaching out to our youth.
So let's all focus on the positive. We're positive, positive. That's the truth. Security.
What do you think?
Every 8 seconds a smoker dies. It's become routine, but let's stay focused on the positive, those 7 seconds in between. I mean, the lyrics make this that much better again. It's and that contrast is still there. There's all these beautiful kind of musical set pieces, obviously. The craft is great. And I actually, I mean, it's so dated now, but I love that it starts with this handheld. You think you're actually in a real office.
It's great.
Confronting some big tobacco crooks. A weird choice, like one you'll never make these days, but it's great, isn't it? I really, really love that you found this.
Yeah. Honestly, this is one of the ones that when I saw it, it makes you really, really, really inspired about the industry of advertising.
Yeah.
It's not like it hasn't sort of reached to iconic status, but it's one of those that really, really you can keep in your memory.
Yeah, and I find it just so perfect because the thing it's lampooning is the tobacco industry's ability to kind of be glossy and to always be smiling and always to kind of obviously focus on the positive. So the reason it's a musical here is so clear and it's such a precise kind of idea to turn into a musical, I think. Well, this kind of notion of finding the negatives and using the musicals to tell you just how messed up and bad they are. The theme continues. What have you got next?
I have something absolutely great from a White & Kennedy London when they started doing incredible work for a dishwasher soap. This was the brand Finish. And they did one that is especially good that is called I Love Doing Dishes by Ian Ponchugel.
I love doing dishes 3 times a day until I'm dead.
Scalding hot water on my skin. This stinky sponge really makes me grin. Yes, I love doing dishes.
I love doing dishes. My hubby loves my wrinkly hands.
I love sharp knives hidden under the foam. I like being a prisoner in my own home.
Yes, I love doing dishes.
Hey, I just missed my kids' first steps. Oh, I love doing dishes. Wasting water, it's my thing.
Scooping up scum from my black hole. Check me out, I'm getting bored, you know.
Yes, I love doing.
We love doing. I love doing. We love doing. I love doing dishes.
Nobody loves doing dishes. Leave dishwashing to dishwashers.
Just like 10 out of 10 for casting. And they're all, I don't know if they are singing, but there's a little bit of singing through gritted teeth, but just the characters, even I hadn't seen that for 6 or 7 years when you sent it around, but I could picture some of the weird faces from the casting of that guy with the huge eyes. Bizarre. anyway.
And the ending, a fantastic way to end musicals, but only Widens are able to do something like that.
Yeah. Okay, we spoke about Coinbase earlier, but there's actually some other recent examples this year. I Think of You Dying by Steve Asen and the agency Alto, starting to blend now animation and musical. Let's check it out.
You are my whole wide world, my heart, my joy, my baby girl. You'll never know how much I love you. When you're gone, I just think of you dying.
Mom, what?
Every time you leave my sight when you drive to school or stay out at night, this is where I go. To the million ways inside my brain in which you could die at any given time. You could bleed out on the street or get stuck in a mine. You could get kidnapped by bandits.
That would be perfectly fine.
Some creep could harvest all your organs and then sell them online. There are a million ways inside my brain in which you could die at any given time.
Mom, you watch too much, you're crying.
You could be flattened like a pancake by hydraulic machines, or be sucked into a wood chipper by the leg of your jeans. It happens all the time.
Mom, I think you're just scared because...
Or you could go on a road trip even though I said no road trips. You could hit a deer and get stranded in the woods, and you'd find a little cottage like the one in Hansel and Gretel, but the witch would be there. Now you can't go to college because you're just bones in an oven.
Mom. Life 360. There. No more freaking out. No more creepy songs.
Family proof your family with Life 360.
This is one of those that in our previous episode, we were talking about how edgy and how brutal some of the, in a good way, some of the ads that we're seeing now are. And it's a joy to see something that is a little bit more impactful, has, lives on the edge. But it's great to see something so over the top, but very, very well crafted.
Yeah, well, just on that
10
as
out
well.
of 10 for me.
Yeah, I think 10 out of 10 too. Like the inside is so true. As as parents, we both know that you have some horrible stuff that runs through your mind. So that inside is spot on. And then the fact they had to go to animation, it makes like animation is the only way to do this because you want to be imagining what the mums are imagining. So that's fantastic. They punch through so many quick beats so hilariously fast. It works really well. And speaking of animation, Pablo, do you want to set up the final piece here?
So this one is another film from the Truth Campaign, and this one is directed by Tom Kuntz, and the agency is Arnold. So enjoy. This is The Magical Amount.
In 2006, a federal judge found that to keep smokers addicted, big tobacco manipulated nicotine levels.
But too much nicotine can make you sick.
That's why they need the magical amount. Too much nicotine might make you sick. Not enough, you might quit and walk away.
Looks like they've got the right amount
to keep the smoker smoking all the live long day. They know the magical amount, enough to really hook ya. The magical amount, but not enough to hurt.
The nicotine addicts ya, but that won't kill you, folks.
Leave that to the arsenic and other chemicals in your smokes.
The magical amount, not enough to hurt ya. The magical amount
will get you nice and hooked.
Not enough to lay you out, but just enough to count. The magical amount.
The magical amount? Seriously?
Another absolute belter.
What a banger.
Absolute
what
banger.
A banger.
We're going to leave everybody singing for the whole month here. That was fantastic. You liked that one, right? That's a belter.
Honestly, that's the key thing, right? That what we were talking. The great thing about musicals and advertising is that you can talk about many, many, many bitter things, many horrible things and serious things, but through the medium of music and animation and dance, everything feels incredibly interesting. So let's make some more.
So in the video description for this, we're going to pop in another half a dozen examples. We've got Singing in the Rain. We've got some Lamb ads from Australia. We've got Honda Grrrr, of course, Skittles, T-Mobile, and a few others. So we've got some other musicals that we didn't have time to talk about. But Pablo, sing us out.
That has been so fun putting those together. And what are we talking next week?
I think we're talking about sex, actually.
I think we're talking about sex. Have a nice week, my friend.
You too.
Bye.